Welcome back to Prime Edition. Continue talking to us on all our social media platforms at KBC Channel 1 on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Quick acknowledgements. Collins Wekesa, you're saying taking the celebrations to Ukambani is a good step. And Emmanuel Mchocho watching KBC Channel 1 from the county of Bungoma. Mukila watching KBC from the county of Taita Taveta. Now, let's move on to other developments, but still with the Mashujaa Day. Thousands of guests who turned up for this year's Mashujaa Day in Kitui County's Ithokwe Stadium were treated to a performance befitting of the day. Entertainment from both young and old, Ukambani hitmakers and upcoming musicians electrified the crowds. One of the country's fallen sons, Raila Amollo Odinga, who was laid to rest Sunday, was also honored by artists here for his contribution to multi-party democracy and his key role in the creation of the 2010 Constitution. Kasichana Masha was there and filed this report.
Kitui County played host to the 2025 Mashujaa Day celebration as early as 6 a.m. celebrants in their thousands made their way to Ithokwe Stadium to mark the day. Security was beefed up. Nothing was left to chance. Draped in the national flag with neatly stitched dresses and blouses, others had the national flag flyers, whereas some were pampered with umbrellas with the colors of the national flag to spare them from the scorching sun. The 10,000 capacity stadium almost full to capacity by 7:53 a.m., but hundreds of celebrants were still stuck outside. At exactly 9:50, the chief guest, President William Ruto, arrived, led by the presidential escort, signaling the official start of the celebration. In observance of the protocol, the president inspected the guard of honor before heading to the presidential dais. Later, guests were treated to an exquisite march of guard of honors led by the Kenya Defence Forces, the National Police Service, Kenya Coast Guard Services, among others. This session culminated with a fly-past by KDF aircraft, with one bearing the Happy Mashujaa Day banner. Entertainment then kicked off. The fallen son of Kenya, Raila Amollo Odinga, was also honored with this special tribute. And then there was this, and then there was this. Patriotic songs by local artists, among them Bosco Mulwa, Stella Mengele, electrified the crowd and invited dignitaries. Dancers also showcased their talents the true Kamba way, and to crown the day was this song, which was the departed Raila Odinga's favorite.
I took a trip on a sailing ship. When I reached Jamaica, I made a stop, but I am